Series about cool business ideas. And one of the first one I was thinking about was being a guide for games. If you're really into board games, you could set it up and explain the rules to people and make sure that everyone is having a great time. This could be a fun way if you're really into board games. And if you're into Dungeons and Dragons, which is a specific type of board game in which a lot of fantasy is needed, you could be a dungeon master. And this is actually the person that tells the story and guides the players through it. And this could be really a great side hustle if you're into this hobby, because you have to prepare the story and you can really involve the players. One guy mentions that he makes up to $125 per hour for running Dungeons and Dragon games, and there are several ways to find customers. For example, you can search on local Facebook groups, you can reach out to schools, and you can also try to find other clubs that wants to increase creativity or wants to challenge their members. Dungeons and Dragons is also used in therapy and so on, so it has a lot of advantages because it involves creativity, storytelling, and intelligence at the same time. And it also creates an interesting group dynamic because people have to work together to reach their end goal. And in this story, the guy's talking about how he prepares the games, and he's also able to obviously go on a location, bring his tools, and get paid for all of this. And he charges quite a lot for this, from 75 until $125 per hour, which is quite nice. And he can probably reuse the same templates if he has a few customers. So I think setting up the first time is quite a lot of work, but once you've done it a few times, you can make quite a lot of money with this. There are a lot of other games. For example, you can be the best Monopoly guide. You can help people with modern or very complex board games that take hours to explain. If you can make it more simple and make sure that people can get started faster, or you can teach them tips and all of this can add value, and people might want to pay for this. So even if you're really into some niche games, you can find a way to get money or get paid for them. You can post in Facebook groups or talk to people and try to find out which games are popular. Sometimes there's a meetup or like a bachelor party, or companies have an event and so on. I think you just have to find a group that is interested and is willing to pay for this type of activity. You can also look into Airbnb experiences or other websites that offer experiences. Or if there's a local event in the neighborhoods, you can offer it as an activity or work together with a bar to attract more customers. All of these are opportunities. So even if you're into board games, it's possible to make money. And as we have seen, there are people being semi-professional or even professional dungeon masters for the game Dungeons and Dragons. So just wanted to inspire you with some business ideas, and see you in the next story.